Cancer, welcome to your September 2021 reading. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. So if this resonates, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. If it does not, please move on. Look at your rising sign, your moon sign. But we're going to be getting an idea of which Cancers I'm speaking to right away with this deck. These have all been pre-shuffled. We'll probably give them one more shuffle when I ask for clarity. We're going to be getting an idea of which Cancers I'm speaking to, because of course you can't catch all of them 100% of the time, right? So if this resonates, then you'll know to sit through the rest of the reading, right? Then we're going to be getting an idea of what's coming at you for the month of September, and then insight on invisible influences that might help fill out the picture. You guys had an amazing reading. There's in my channel, the last reading I gave you, it's entitled Epic. Check that out. If it was definitely for the Cancers who are going through kind of a transformative stage in their relationships and in love. Highly recommend it, just because, I mean, the reading gave me chills. So we'll see which Cancers I'm speaking to today. Listen to your heart, listen to your body. You'll feel it in your body when something resonates, right? All right, so please make it clear, Spirit. September 2021. The Cancers, which am I talking to? Clear, Spirit. Which Cancers am I speaking to? Clear, Spirit. Which Cancers am I speaking to? For 2021. All right, Seven of Wands. As these pop out, I'll name them, but we're not going to get a full reading until I get a couple more, because it just clarifies. So it narrows down the meaning, right? We've got a lot of wands here. This is fiery energy. This is action. This is taking action, investigation of truth possibly, but let's see. Taking action. This is Cancer, September 2021. What are we? The righteous energy of the Empress. We've got Knight of Wands coming in. We've got Seven of Wands. Okay, Cancer, which Cancers am I speaking to? More Wands energy, Victory card. All right, this is about, wow, this is really cool. This has fiery energy to it for sure. You know, the Wands rule over definitely the fire elements of the zodiac, but also the go-go energy, the entrepreneurial energy, thinking outside the box, being confident, going forward with plans. And it definitely dabbles in the realm of inspiration. This is about being in your power. Empress energy. Empress energy, she's the only pregnant card in the deck. I like to remind my listeners, because the pregnancy is not always very literal. The pregnancy is symbolic more than anything for the creation of something, you know, feeding an idea, feeding an action, feeding a business, or, you know, like, okay, this is where you're starting to get a new picture of what happiness looks like for you. And it might have looked very different than even last year. But here's what's interesting is you've got so much fire here, you've got so many wands, that you're actually really close to implementing everything. You've kind of got, it's like that saying, a fire underneath your seat, or fire under your ass. Yeah, you got a fire under your ass, and this is, you're going to be victorious in it. You are, so, like, your pure determination and your energy around whatever this is going to guarantee that you'll be victorious over it, and you're going to be very happy. Like, the picture looks really beautiful at this point. You in the beginning possibly had some doubts coming up, but you've really successfully fought them off, and I think you've done that by filling in the gaps in your plans. You're starting to fill in the picture, and as you fill in the picture, this plan that you're implementing, it seems more and more doable. And in a sense, it's been growing for a while. But what's very exciting is that when you leap into action, things are going to start happening quickly. All right, with that said, let's go into what to expect for the month of September for Cancers. What's coming at them? What is Cancers going to run into the month of September? The Cancers that I'm speaking to, flipping in the deck, but I won't put it in the reading. But when they flip in the deck, we talk about it as if it's like a footnote. We have the Star card. You're going to be getting noticed. You know, this is kind of the celebrity card of the deck. This is like, people are watching you. This is why she's symbolized as being naked, because your raw choices, and you're raw in the sense that you're very visible. You're naked to the eye. Your actions will be seen and noticed, possibly talked about. But this is also the Get Your Wish card. It's beautiful, beautiful card. And sometimes it's even considered the healing card, right? this moves you forward into a new version of you that is healing. It's, you know, you can only talk and think and meditate and heal one way. And I feel like heal is kind of a funny word in this case. I'm just going to use it very broadly. But it's not until we take action in our lives and we implement the self-therapy that we've given ourselves that we really make any strides. You know, we really have to follow these thoughts and these meditations with action, right? In order to, you're in the game of life fully in September. All right, so coming at you, Cancer, in September, what can you expect? September, Cancer, month of September. Please make it clear as Cancer, month of September. Thank you. Well, you got her again. She did come up upside down in both cases, and I don't read my cards upside down typically, but I do want to mention that it is at hand. You know, you are being seen and you're being aware of how you're seen. Interesting. Yeah, I did this last time. I don't ever do this. I'm going to take a break from the reading and I'm going to look something up really quick. One sec. Thank you for that pause. I wanted to just check and see if there's anything. This star card is behaving so strangely, like it keeps on wanting to go in reverse, and I never read reversals. And I wanted to make sure that there was a meaning in it that was just besides the opposite meaning of the card, which a lot of reversal readers do. I've found that reversals have thicker meanings if there's anything to that. There's more depth. But this is truly like, I feel like the Seven of Wands has come into play with this action, this journey that you're implementing, this plan that you're implementing, because these wands here really do represent some moments of worry or doubt, and you're challenging that very actively with a star card. You understand that you are going to be, you know, Cancers don't always feel that comfortable in the limelight and being being watched or noticed, when they don't have complete control over what these people are noticing, and there's a sense of vulnerability here. Okay, so going forward into the month of September for Cancer. I'm just gonna breathe into this for a second. Cancer, please make it clear, Spirit. Wow, this is beautiful, the Sun card. Cancers, you guys have been so in a powerful place lately. I mean, really exciting. The sun sheds light onto everything. And with a star card, like whatever you're doing is so blessed. Like you are making a righteous decision. And for those of you who do feel a little vulnerable and seen in the naked light of your decision and the plan that you're implementing to go forward in this, like it's righteous, it's good. Vulnerability can be good sometimes. There's been a running theme of that in your readings lately. Interesting. Going forward in the month of September for Cancers. We've got one kind of poking out that I want to pay attention to. All right. We've got the Devil card coming out with the compassionate, passionate, empathetic, nurturing card of the Queen of Cups. And poking out of the deck was a Three of Swords, which can be a heartbreak card. And I can't help but pay attention that was in reverse too. And if I'm going to take it into account that the star card was in reverse, then I got to be consistent, right? I don't normally ever read reversals, but when you do get that reversed footnote card of one flipping in the deck there, or one poking out of the deck that felt like it needed to be listened to, this is coming out of heartbreak. When Three of Swords is flipped, it's recovery. It's the recovery and the healing and the coming out of a dark place of disappointment and stuff. We've got the Devil card that I really would like to get some clarity on. And then we've got a character here. This is your energy or somebody else's energy. For most of you guys, it's going to be yours. And it's the Queen of Cups who makes her or his or they their choice around the heart. The heart space is the determinant of, determines what is the right and wrong thing. Not necessarily the place of logic and that head space. So I would like to get some clarity there, but before we do that, let's fill out the picture a little bit with influences, maybe perhaps hidden influences, past influences, influences at hand that are filling out the picture, the decisions, the plan that you're implementing the month of September for Cancer. Please make it clear, Spirit. All right. Yep, we have the Death card coming out. There was a decision here. The decision was hard to make because the intuition felt a little cloudy, and that could be because of any fears at hand, cloudiness. And for some of you guys, the decision was almost made easier because it was made for you. You know, the Death card comes when there's a transformation, there's a transition in life, an end of a phase here. When we look at this, there's been sacrifice in the end of the phase. In this card, I've got to tell you, I've never noticed the king right underneath the foot of the horse, and I'm realizing how violent it looks. So when this type of transformation happens, we forget oftentimes in the death of a phase, a death of a relationship or career choice, a death of a job, right? When that transition is happening, the duality of the situation, I'm noticing the two here. Whenever we see twos in the cards, we're remembering that there's duality, that there were decisions, there was choice to be made, and we've got a two here. This choice was made a little easier for you because there were certain circumstances and situation at hand that made it impossible to choose anything else. The choice, if it had been left up to you, it might have taken longer to go forward in. But we do forget sometimes when we're in the throes of that death phase that it is responsible also for bringing the new life, the fresh life that follows. And what follows is usually new people, new relationships, new connections. Okay, so filling out that picture further, thank you. A sense of being left out, a sense of scarcity here with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys were even affected monetarily, physically, like you were affected, your money was affected, but this is a sense of being left out. Somebody was left out of the picture, abandoned. Where I'm filling out the picture, please, for September 2021. This is like what is this? I feel like this is the one that was messing it all up. So let's look at that. Going forward, this is Cancer energy. Cancer. This is your energy, the Chariot. Going forward inside the duality of a situation, we have twos once again. The black and the white Sphinx. They represent the yin and the yang, the duality of a choice. Grabbing hold of both of those and just having, whether you like it or not, to take the good with the bad and just going forward. And these are the ones that were getting messed up here. Yes, this is possibly work companions. This is like collaborators, and the sense of security with the Four of Wands. You know, don't fuck with a Cancer's sense of security. Don't fuck with their foundation. Don't fuck with their home. All right, so this is what this feels like, Cancer. You were put into a tight corner. You're put into a tight spot. You weren't given the time possibly that you would have allotted yourself to make a decision. This doesn't necessarily feel in the past for all of you guys. This actually just feels like the other side of the coin to this. This is the continuation of the Chariot. This is what the Chariot looks like right over here. So this is filling it out. This is telling me, the cards are telling me from this spread to remind you, how much choice were you really given? You were in a tight spot. You've been in a tight spot. You have to grab the duality of that situation and go forward. Because if you want your community, if you want your foundation to be strong, well, shit, this is going to have to die off. Something familiar is going to have to die off, okay? So it's just filling out the picture. This is just as a reminder, like when you're having moments of self-doubt or moments of vulnerability with this Star card flying out all the time, even upside down. remember that, were you really given a choice? Did you really have a choice? At the risk of compromising your soul and your spirit, maybe you could make that argument, but I don't think that's even on the table, Cancer. I don't think you're going to sacrifice your soul and your spirit, because guess who you are? Your Queen of Cups, somebody who follows that heart, follows their spirit, that nurturing energy, to retain that, to maintain who you are. You can't compromise that. Clear and simple, right? And everything's black and white. Things that would normally be overcomplicated in the realm of the heart and the emotions, that can be really black and white when you realize that it's going to compromise your spirit. Now let's get a little bit more clarity on Mr. Devil here. What the hell? So the Devil comes out when, when some people are having a lot of sex. So hopefully that's you. I would wish that upon everybody. But no, the Devil comes out typically when there's a sense of being enslaved to a behavioral pattern, a relationship or behavioral pattern that is no longer serving you. So that's why we've got so many positive, beautiful cards here, so many enlightened cards. I'd like to get perspective on why the Devil's here in the month of September. Oh, okay. Page of Swords, this is communications, possibly gossip, possibly this is talk, this is messages coming in. Devil, starting to get an idea. The Empress, we've got the Empress again. We have Empress right here, Empress right here. This is compromising what you're building. This is talk, compromising what you're building. This is somebody talking in your ear. The Moon card, fears, the hidden, opposite of the Sun, right? So you're going to be challenged in the month of September. And you know what? Thank God. Thank God we have challenges, right? You're totally up for this challenge. Because this is what you're taking on with all that fiery energy. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know exactly what's coming, but all you can do is prepare, and you are in a great place for that. You're going to have a lot of positivity coming at you in September, but with that comes other people's reactions. With that comes challenges. And the challenges are always the flip side, right? This is something stirring up the anxieties, stirring up, compromising your sense of what you're building, your sense of confidence in what you're building, by dredging up some old fears. I feel that it is going to be via communications, email, talk, you know. And I think you're untouchable. Honestly, Cancer, I think you're unfucking touchable. And excuse my language, I just feel like swearing a lot, and I'm going with it. I feel like you're gonna recognize this pretty quickly. It's gonna dredge up some old things that you've already healed from. And it's almost going to add closure. This is going to give you an opportunity to work off of your healing and put it into action, implement some of the practices that you worked on privately with yourself. You're going to outwardly get to implement them basically by putting boundaries up and prioritizing the Empress energy, what you're building, who you've become. Tell me more about the Devil. Yeah, this person's going to leave you the fuck alone. Or these people, or whatever this talk is, it's fully gonna kill it. It's gonna kill it from your perspective. This was rushed. This was like you were given no choice. You're kind of backed up against a wall. Well, guess what? You're gonna get an opportunity in the month of September to kill it off your way. You know, and they might not be happy about that. This might be gossip or talk, a behavioral pattern that dredges up some old crap for you, and now things are on your terms. You're shining bright with this sun. You're being seen differently. And there is a vulnerability to that when we take on our new identity and we start wearing that new shell. You know, in that last reading that I gave you 2 weeks ago, I believe it was, a week and a half ago. Check it out. It's entitled Epic. I mean, I literally had to stop the video like I did this time. I never stop videos. I had to stop the video that time and just take it all in. This is about wearing a new shell, Cancer. And people react to that. People react to new shells. Because in a way, these are people, people struggle when we change our own identity, you know, but it's very, very important for us to change our identity, keep on growing, shedding an old shell for a new shell, a larger compartment, something a little more roomy. You know what I mean? So you're going to get this beautiful opportunity this month, congratulations, to implement what you've learned. You're fiery. People are going to be attracted to you. You're going to be getting noticed. And it's going to be in the most righteous way. Here we have them again. Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands. All right, we started the reading off in this place of successfully fighting off any doubts. Well, you're going to get that opportunity. It's going to drudge that up. It's going to dredge up those doubts. You'll recognize them. You can stand back. Let these emotions and these thoughts rattle through you like old trains. They aren't your identity. They are not you. You're just simply experiencing them in the moment. You wave hello and let them pass you by. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. I'm very excited for what you're implementing because it's going in a gorgeous direction with a 9 of Cups. This is your new definition of happiness. You're going to have victory in it. You're developing something beautiful. You fought off something that was difficult, taking the duality of a situation and moving forward towards stability. You know, wearing this new shell, showing it off. I'm going to take a card from the Universe Fucking Loves Me deck. Yes, indeed, Cancer. It's all been shuffled for you. I'll do it one more time. All right, what does Cancer need to hear? Our final message for September 2021, please. What if it's possible that I can smile right now? I choose to smile at myself and at everyone else just because I can. I love it. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Please like and subscribe. I so appreciate it. And please feel free to leave a comment. I love to hear about, you know, how this is affecting you guys and where you guys are at in your lives and all that good stuff. Okay, bye.